Hi there, welcome to my views and news. It seems that Ankara declaration is turning into a huge embarrassment for the Ethiopian PM Abiy. Villa Somalia issued a statement yesterday. Villa Somalia is now telling what the declaration is about. What is the status of Ethiopia Somali land MOU? What would be the nature of access to sea for Ethiopia through Somalia? No response from Ethiopian government. It means what Villa Somalia is saying is correct. Instead, today, Ethiopian government launched regional governments which issued statements to call Ankara declaration a huge diplomatic success, which it is not. Deal for you. First of all, after 90 minutes, we'll have a live chat. We'll focus on this issue and what is happening in Tigray in the live chat. Looking forward to see you with your comments and questions in today's live chat. Let's start, viewers. Firstly, today Ethiopian regional governments issued statements. Somali region, other regions issued statements. And all of them said that Ankara declaration is a diplomatic success for the Ethiopian government. Why was the need for this campaign by state media to describe Ankara declaration as a diplomatic success? By the way, I think I was the first one who analyzed Ankara declaration in a video that morning, and I summed up by saying that that agreement was a diplomatic failure of the Ethiopian PM, Ethiopian government, if you remember. A day after that, Jawar spoke. He said the same too. But we are waiting. And by the way, when Pretoria deal was signed, I called it deal of capitulation. I said TPLF, Tigray fighters were losing ground in Tigray. That is why they agreed to make concessions at the table. I remember back then I was criticized by TPLF supporters. They accused me of working against Tigray's interests, but that was basically a deal of capitulation. Now, Ankara declaration is a diplomatic failure of the Ethiopian government. And now it is being confirmed. We are waiting for a statement from Villa Somalia. Ankara declaration came, but we are waiting for Somalia's position about this declaration. Villa Somalia posted a statement on Friday. It was posted on Villa Somalia's Facebook page. It was not posted on its Twitter page. 2 points are mentioned in this statement showing that Ethiopian PM miserably failed in his regional ambition to gain access to sea and establish a military base in Somaliland. The Villa Somalia statement mentions, it's a long statement, but only 2 points I would share with you. Firstly, it says that the issues were argued, including the agreement that caused disagreements, and they were removed. Almost quote unquote, I shared with you what the statement says. The statement is saying that all the issues, including the MOU, were discussed. And all these issues have been removed. MOU has been cancelled. This is what Somalia is saying indirectly. And now Ethiopia and Somalia are starting a new chapter of their friendly relations. Has the MOU been cancelled? Has it been frozen? Has it been withdrawn? Why is Ethiopia silent? Somalia is clearly saying that the MOU is no more an issue now. It means that it does not exist now. What is Ethiopian position? No statement from Ethiopia so far officially. Second point mentioned in Villa Somalia statement is very crucial. Somalia is publicly embarrassing Ethiopian government, Ethiopian PM. Second point is about access to sea. Villa Somalia says that access to sea for trade purpose will be legalized under a legislation after talks, after negotiations. What does it mean? It means the access to sea is purely commercial. It's for trade. It means Ethiopia won't be allowed to establish a military base, a naval base in Somalia. I said, if you remember, when I analyzed Ankara Declaration, that if Ethiopia does not get a naval base in Somalia, it would be a huge diplomatic failure for Ethiopia that it just signed an MOU with Somaliland and then it walked back. Ethiopia-Somaliland MOU, if implemented, would give Ethiopia full access to sea, including establishment of a naval base there, a military base there. Lease is mentioned in Ankara Declaration. It means that Ethiopia can get a port in Somalia on lease. But can Ethiopia establish a naval base there? No. This is what Somalia is saying indirectly. Access to sea purely for trade, purely for commercial purposes. Isn't it a huge embarrassment for the Ethiopian PM, Ethiopian government, that Somalia is publicly saying that MOU does not exist now and Ethiopia will only get access to sea for commercial purposes? It could be a lease agreement too. Djibouti is also ready to let Ethiopia use one port exclusively for its imports and exports. Ethiopia did not agree. Was Djibouti offering a lease or just use of port? It's not clear, but Djibouti could offer a similar lease as well. But no one is going to allow large-scale deployment of Ethiopian military, Ethiopian navy. Neither Djibouti nor Somalia. Only Somaliland was ready to host an Ethiopian naval base. So that dream now won't be materialized for Ethiopia. Isn't it a diplomatic failure for the Ethiopian Army? That is why today we saw statements from Somali region government, other regional governments of Ethiopia, calling the Ankara Declaration a huge diplomatic success, which it is not. It seems to be a failure. But let's see, we'll have to wait to see the outcome of technical negotiations, which will start after around a month between Ethiopia and Somalia. The way pressure, I think Abiy had to just sign Ankara Declaration because he knew that Abdirahman Aero won't implement that. So it is better for Ethiopia to get something from Somalia instead of getting nothing from Somaliland. Thank you for watching.